Alright, hello and welcome to the first of Saturday's daily uploads. We will be continuing your scheduled programming for the weekend and for the week and just in general for this career mode. So today we have got to we've just got a chance to sit back and relax, honestly, enjoy the view, have a rest, think about strategies for the upcoming season. I've not really got anything competitive to do today in this game because we are taking on Osasuna in the second leg of the preliminary round of the Europa League. Two things strike out to me already as to why we're going through. One, the obvious, is that we're 3-0 up on aggregate, so there's no worries about us progressing. But second, we're at Old Trafford and we've got a decent record at home, so I ain't really scared. I'm not really too bothered by it. If you didn't see the last episode, I've got hiccups, sorry about this. We took on Spurs. There were some audio issues, because of course there was, but we ended up scrambling our way to a 2-1 victory. Some late scaring by Bentancur and late saves by De Gea kept it at 3 points. It could have been 2-all. It probably should have been 2-all, but we scraped by. We got away with it, just like they got away with it the first time round. So taking a look at the Premier League, if anyone wants an update on the Premier League before we get into today's biz, this is how we is looking for the Prem. We're back within 4 points of Liverpool, but they've still got some easy teams coming up. As we know, we've scouted them ahead, of course, because we're spies. They've got Brighton up next, who are in 16th. They've then got Aston Villa, who hopefully will give them a game, but I don't know, honestly. And then they've got Brentford. So it's just going to keep going the way it is, whereas we've got some big games coming up next month. Chelsea and Man City headline March. But of course, first we've got to finish off February. So for today's first double upload, we will be taking on Osasuna in the second leg of the preliminary round of the Europa League. And then for the second part of the double uploads today, it will be Southampton in the Carabao Cup final, our first chance at silverware. So not too bad. We've got 3 cup games in a row. Wild how easy Liverpool have it in the league for the next few fixtures. I know exactly as well. I've not seen them play any difficult teams either. Maybe I'm just missing it all, because we've got Chelsea, City, and then West Ham are actually doing quite bad in this career mode. They've got Liverpool 15th of April, but Liverpool have got some easy fixtures. I believe they've got an Arsenal one coming out soon from memory, but I'm not going all the way. I'm not like scouting the whole season out. There's still about 13 or 14 games left, so we're just gonna leave it as it is now. But we are gonna have to keep winning.
Hi guys, thank you all for coming. We'll start taking questions now.
That's what it's like with the great way. Look at change your approach. I mean, we could always rest some players for the Carabao Cup final, but we'll attack. We always do. We always do attack. There's goals in this team always. It's just try to find the right players to score them. Sorry, Mr. Yagaba Arasate. Who the fuck is he? Is he their manager? Out of all the managers we call out in this career mode, we call out the Osasuna manager. Not to mention that Osasuna themselves are in the relegation zone in their own domestic league. We looked at what went for us well against Spurs. I think it was just luck against Spurs, to be honest. We scraped by. It wasn't convincing, but it was enough to get the 3 points. I think there's more to come. Europa League should be ours. I'm predicting a final or some kind of match against PSG down the line, because they're the only real
guys, we're out of
competition,
time,
I would say,
Thank you very
in
much
this
for
competition.
Attending. Apologies if you were unable to get a question in.
Beyond that, we should be winning Europa League. If we can avoid PSG somehow, we've got it. We've got it in the bag. That being said, if we don't avoid PSG, we may be in the shtick. So take a look at the news stories before we head in to pick the lineup for Osasuna. De Gea saved decisive against Spurs. De Gea's heroics and goal helped Manchester United preserve the 1-goal lead in the win against Tottenham Hotspur. Finally, a headline actually makes sense, because it was the case. Most goal involvements, that's probably still Osimhen, isn't it? It is, yeah. 24 goals and 13... Oh, sorry, I can't read. 18 goals and 13 assists in 24 matches. He's ridiculous. That 30 million in Pogba is just a madness. That's how much I paid for him, and he's come back 20-fold. Take a look at the team of the week. We've got De Gea in there, Shaw in there, Cristiano Ronaldo in there, and Jadon Sancho has made the team of the week too. Amari, we had this in the first leg, and he didn't debut him. Easy home leg now for Man United. Of course it will be. We don't have like a problem here. I may even let some of the youth out their cages for some games here. Manchester United take a significant 3-goal advantage into the second leg, which might mean Amatai's focus is already on possible future opponents, like Southampton in the Carabao Cup final. However, football has taught us that anything's possible if you're willing to fight for 90 minutes or more. Amatai shouldn't be careless about the game ahead. I'm not, like, careless. I'm just confident. Ronaldo versus Messi in the Europa League final. Imagine saying that a decade ago. If Messi's still with PSG, it could be a thing. I'm going to check, actually, because he might have moved. That might be a thing if it occurs. Where is he? Lionel. Is he still at PSG? Yeah, he is. It actually could be a thing. Messi versus Ronaldo in the Europa League. Messi's declining slower than Ronaldo is, but I guess Ronaldo's older, so it makes sense. I'm wondering where to put I think what I've learned from other career mode YouTubers is you put a skill plan on them. What is it? Development plan. And they depreciate slower. So say if I put something on Ronaldo. Oh my god, he's close to 85. Right, well, if I put a development plan on him, apparently he holds his stats better, from what I've heard. Fuck it. I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to give it a go. How's the youth growth looking? We're getting some good growth here from some of the loanees. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be enough. Has Bellingham got up a rating? Oh no, Bellingham's got down a rating because of his injury. How long's he got? 4 weeks. Alright, month till Bellingham comes back. Got to give Bradshaw a start if you're using the youth. Absolutely. Bradshaw's getting a nod. We're going to go the one striker, I think, as well, just so we have more room for centre midfielders like man Bradshaw. So take a look at that. We'll probably rock with that team, to be honest, exactly as it is. I forgot to change it in the main lobby. Henderson, we'll give Shaw a break for Cucurella. Gvardiol, Maguire, Mazwai. Maguire's having a rest. We need him in tip-top form for the Carabao Cup final. I can't believe I'm prioritising Maguire at my centre-backs. That's mental. Mazwai, we'll give Laird a run out. Laird doesn't get enough props for what he's done for his club so far. And he doesn't get enough time on the pitch. So we'll do that. McTominay, Bradshaw, Van de Beek, Alanga. That's a tough decision. I think we're going to go with Alanga. And we'll start up top with Darwin Nunge, which means the captaincy will go to McTominay because most of the people who I have as captain ain't in the squad. Ronaldo's on the bench, Fernando's on the bench, Fernandez even, not Fernando, De Gea and Maguire also on the bench. Just for the record, I don't know who else to use here. Aussie Men gets a full rest. We need him on tip-top form. There's just too many players to select. Do we get any of the other youth involved? I'm considering Carter Jeffrey, but he's a left wing with 67 pace. I've not really worked in his pace since he's been improved. Nunez start. Yeah, I was thinking that. Give him a full run out. I kind of want to use two strikers though because we've got so many options. But at the same time, I want to get as many centre mids involved as I can as well. It's difficult. We'll go with that. We've got a strong bench if we need any saving, which I doubt it highly. I doubt we'll need any help. But Henderson in between the stakes, Cucurella and Laird as the fullbacks, Gvardiol and Upamecano as the centre-backs. CDM is McTominay as per always. He's an ever-fucking present in this squad. Van de Beek and Bradshaw, the centre-mid combo today. Alanga left wing, Alexander right wing. This is kind of another proving ground for Alanga. He's got a couple of months to prove why he should still be sticking around rather than beyond the transfer list. And, of course, Darwin Nunez, the backup striker. He's going to get his first full start since the return from injury today. And hopefully he could pop off for us. I mean, it's not going to matter too much of the result, but a goal for him would give him a hell of a amount of confidence. And he got a goal in the first leg, so fair enough to him. Smith in goal for the visitors. Cole and Vidal as... Is that Cote or Cole? I can't read. It might be a Cote, actually. Anyway, for the left-back position, Garcia and Garcia. Once again, the Garcia combo will be the centre-back combo. Oyer and CDM and captain Benito and Dominguez, the centre midfielders. Schlupp left mid. Moncayola right mid. And Gregorich will lead the line. I have absolutely no worries in this match. This is just a match to just chill, relax. Hopefully I have no audio issues, but, you know, it is what it is. Crazy how important Maguire and McTominay are in the career mode. They're both absolute beasts, and I don't know why. McTominay is world class in that centre defensive mid role. He stops more or less everything. And then Harry Maguire, you could just rely on him for balls in the air. Like if they cross it in, Maguire's going to win the header 90% of the time. It's ridiculous. We're just using them how they should be used, really. But it's effective. Van de Beek with a shooting drill. It's not really who I'd like to do a shooting drill with. He's not bad, but Here we go.
All eyes on Carlos Vela. The breaking story is he'll retire.
Oh, mate, he's retiring.
How about his
Arsenal
role today?
legend.
Stay with us.
Oh, well, I say more of a Sociedad legend probably, but played for Arsenal too.
And here we are at one of the great venues for football.
I maybe should have given Cavani a move, but he's going to be important in the Carabao Cup final, which is why I haven't done that. Cavani won't start, just for the record. He will get some appearance though, because he's been so important to that competition run. 5 goals over 2 legs against Crystal Palace as well. Mental. But that's the next episode. We'll focus on what we got this time.
Good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
It's mental to think that out of Varane and Maguire's still here. Although, to be fair, Varane got his release clause met and he didn't want to have a new contract, so he went, unfortunately. I would love to keep Varane on, but he didn't want to stay. I ain't going to stop him. If Real Man United had the FIFA versions of McTominay, Maguire and Donny, we'd give City a run for their money. I know, it's ridiculous how good they are in a game, but how poor they are in real life. It's because Osiris Amtai, the coach, gets everything out of them. Gets the best out of them. What was their manager's name? Yagoba Sarabate or something, I forgot his name, but we apparently called him out. Like, we were going for a statement of intent. I mean, we're already through. There's no need to call him out. Nothing like water to wet your whistle. I mean, there's a lot more better things, like alcohol, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not drinking because I need to go out later. Probably not alcoholic. Yagoba Arasati, yeah. We're on to you, mate. We're on to you. We'll get you. Break your ankles. Osiris Amtai, 2-footing him on the touchline. I don't know why we're so aggressive towards him in the press conference, but, you know, we're just showing that we deserve to be here, even though we should probably be higher, really, but it is what it is. Let's get into it then. Osasuna coming to the Old Trafford Arena. Imagine if they called it that, I'd cry. But Old Trafford hosts this second leg of the preliminary round, and we've already got the ball. I believe we've already injured the player. Right, it's not. Right, well. When I said go violent, lads, I didn't mean it. Like, relax a little bit. We've injured a man in the first minute. Iker Benito done something to his knee, can't get back up. Darwin Nunez with a fucking hard-hitting tackle out the game. He kicked him a little bit, to be fair. Maybe a bit of a follow-through there, but the ref hasn't noticed. But a substitution very, very early for Osasuna.
So a drop ball to
and a drop ball because we had the ball. Oh, we didn't have the ball. They had the ball. Benito making way. Unfortunate for Osasuna. It wasn't intentional, but I don't know how long it'll be out for. Erkin Kutsu, who should really be starting anyway. I did that so Kutsu could start. Unfortunately, it is a bad injury. Laird versus Schlupp. He's going to have a day of it. Corner, I believe. Oh, it's called Schlupp. Never mind. Goal kick. I apologise. Player to watch is Finlay Alexander. Love the idea of beefing with the manager of a Liga team in the relegation zone while being the manager of one of the best teams in the Premier League. That's hilarious. Mate, this is the first and last time we'll see Osasuna, so we're enjoying it. Just winding them up a bit. If we see Osasuna again, I'll eat my hat. Especially since we've got one more season, probably this career mode, before FIFA 23 comes out, and they'll get relegated anyway to La Liga Smart Bank. Alexander is the man to watch, and there's a reason for it, because he's put the ball to Darwin Nunez. Oh, I wanted to get his left first time, but it took too long. Oh, bastard. Oh, no.
Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Could be.
Meccano's done brilliant to track back there. Fucking hell. I don't know how they've stuffed that one up, to be honest. I don't know how it ain't 1-0. I was just relying on him not taking the shot. Bradshaw to Donny. Back to Bradshaw. Nope, not quite. despite the fact that it was a direct pass. That's fair enough, I guess. It's onside. I don't know why we're calling it offside. I think it's Mancaiola, or whatever his name is. Gvardiol heads away. And that's the benefits of having the third centre-back who is tall. Ibn Khan, I think, slightly smaller. But Gvardiol a bit taller, and he does the work. Alanga. Rhythm down this left-hand side. In to Donny. Onto Bradshaw. Blocked. The fault to Darwin. McTominay can't get the ball through.
Look as though they had attacking momentum, but
I
not
thought we were going to get the ball there, but as I was sliding with McTominay, it switched to Alanga. I didn't want it to switch automatically, but it did do. It's the way it goes, I'm afraid, sometimes. I'm being a bit reckless, if I'm being honest, because I know we're through. I ain't got any worries, any qualms about it. But they put up a fight. They're really not going to let it go easily, but there's like, literally, realistically, there's next to no chance of scoring 3. You and their manager got to recreate the Conte and Tuchel argument of the game. Yeah, exactly. Snap his arm off, out socket. Just a record, YouTube, I'm not advocating violence. Don't age restrict this video. It was just a joke. Oh, come on. Nice, Bradshaw. You know, this is all you, lad. Psych, we're playing sweaty. Darwin Nunez. Are you fucking me? I should have just taken it out with Bradshaw. How has Nunez missed that? And then the guy, I mean, the guy nearly put his own goal. I was like, oh boy. But not corner, that's all it is. I had no idea how Nunez hasn't put that into the back end now. I should have just banged it with Bradshaw, really. We're going for... oh, we don't have Maguire. We're going for Nunez. Oh, mate. Over the top.
Space was at a premium, though.
It was only after I only realised after I'd taken the corner kick with Donny that we don't have Maguire. Forgot we were arresting him. Smith looking for Gregorich. I know I'm pissing around, but I don't actually want to lose. I would still like to get... Well, I don't really care about winning. I just like not to lose. Because if we lose to a relegation threatened Spanish side, do you realise what like people are going to be saying about us? Bradshaw gets tackled but keeps the ball. Alexander's got a coat, coat for his breakfast here. Well, he has a whole Osasuna team for his breakfast. Donny. Oh, man, that was so good by Alexander. And Donny's just, it's the weak foot. Well, we'll put it down to the weak foot, but that should be a finish. Timo Werner impression from Darwin. What a miss. I know. It was. I don't know how he's at the post that close up. Bradshaw, brilliant tackle. He just all he did was play it across to Nunez, who just had to slot it in, and somehow it doesn't end up being 1-0 United here at Trafford.
Oh, he's given us away.
Oh, no. It's alright. Van de Beek, a bit of physicality. Love to see it from him. Doesn't really usually use much physicality in his game, but when it does, it works. Nunez. Oh, Alanga. I thought he could have run in a little bit later. I mean, it wasn't the greatest of balls anyway to get to Alanga, but I thought he was going to cut in a bit. Really pressing here a little bit. Maybe more than we should be, especially as we're 3-0 up already. Donny van de Beek. He's dominating that midfield. He's controlling it. Jude Bellingham. Take no... Oh, Jude Bellingham, you're back hitting. I'm joking. But Jude Bellingham on a serious level, mate. You've got competition. Van de Beek. Out to Alexander. He's shifted onto his left, really. Towards Alanga! Rhythm is a dancer! That was meant for Nunez, but we found the head of Anthony Alanga. And it's 1-0 here at Old Trafford. And if it wasn't secure before, it definitely is now. We are going through to the next round of the Europa League.
Because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and it ends up with a fair...
Commiserations to Osasuna, but we are just straight up better. Player quality, attacking, defending, especially goalkeeping in that situation. I mean, the reactions, I don't know how fast you can react when Alanga is about 5 yards out with a header, but I don't know if the reactions have to be a little bit better, but Alexander with a brilliant ball into Alanga. The two young midfielders, two young wingers, I guess, finding a finish there. Alanga hasn't been on fire too much this season, but that goal is sure to help him. And Alexander is just so fucking fun to use, man. Look at him again. Towards Donny. Straight at the keeper, but Alexander has a cross and a half on him. I know, it's just ridiculous how good he is, man. I wish I'd started his career mode earlier in the year, but we'll maybe revisit it. Okay, or maybe I just keep it going on FIFA 22. If I don't like FIFA 23, I'll come back to FIFA 22 and just keep going with it. How's that? Nah.
Leads an accurate cross.
Stops taking it around Josko Gvardiol.
Clattered away.
If Meccano is there, though. Bradshaw, well, it was meant to be headed to McTominay, but McTominay's got the, oh, well, not McTominay, sorry, Van de Beek, but Van de Beek just decided he's fucking stuck in cement there. I'm not blaming Bradshaw for that one. That's not Bradshaw's fault. Van de Beek should be moving, really. I know it's a game we don't really give too much of a shit about. Van de Beek, man, you had such a good start to the game. It's fallen off a little bit, but I mean, I rate you overall, so I ain't gonna lose sleep over it, especially against Osasuna, where we're in a good lead here. Good save by Hendo in the near post. I had Meccano there in case he tried to pass it across, and I thought that's what he was going to do, but he decided to sit Sean, and Anderson equal to it. Corner, Osasuna.
And now the delivery.
Ball is in. Meccano can't get enough on it. Schlupp keeps it alive. It's back in. Alexander. He's got a bit of height to him as well, as you can see, and now the counter is on, except now it's off because the touch has messed us up here. Osasuna can still get one before the break.
Dominguez.
He gets his space away from Scott McTominay. Back post. Laird does enough. Does he do enough? He does. Ethan Laird just booting off the pitch from half time. A couple of late scares there from Osasuna. I mean, it's not going to make a difference to the overall aggregate score, but I mean, it'd be mad for them if they got a goal, I guess. At Old Trafford especially, whoever scores that, it's going down in history. Personally anyway, it'll be a personal history, not a club history. Anthony Elanga with the goal to give us the lead here. 1-0 at Old Trafford, 4-0 in aggregate. It really should be more. I don't know how Darwin still hit the post there. Dinamo Zagreb drawing 1-0 with Slavia Prague. Benfica leading Augsburg 1-0. PSG drawing with Midtjylland at the Parc des Princes. But to be fair, PSG are already through. So I don't think they're going to be worried either. I don't think they're caring. They pushed pretty hard at the end of the half. If they come like that to the second half, we might be in a bit of shtick. 53-47 in possession-wise for Osasuna. I usually have the more possession, which is weird. That they have it. 7 shots to 4 though in our favour, 3.4 expected goals to 0.9. The accuracy is a bit questionable, but we've got the goal and we've got a very good lead, so I ain't too fussed. Have you got any centre mids on the bench? We have Bruno, don't we? I'm just thinking because Donny looks quite tired, and I kind of want to use him for Carabao Cup final. Bradshaw can have the full 90, gives him good experience, but Donny may have to come off at some point for Bruno Fernandes. If I could give him the captain's armband, I would, but I think it would stick with McTominay regardless. Elanga, go on rhythm, go on rhythm. Oh, imagine. Nearly went the whole way there. McTominay, blocked by Darwin. Van de Beek. Bradshaw.
Oh, managing to beat him. Determined block.
It's deflected for a corner. But imagine that at the start of the half, Anthony Elanga. He is good, it's just he doesn't seem to contribute as much as he really should be at this level, in my opinion. I want to keep him on so badly. I want to find reasons to keep Elanga at the club, but I don't know, we'll see. We've got very good quality wingers. And very good backups as well. Donny towards McTominay. It's not going to... Oh, I thought it was going to look at one of my players. It's not going to go in there. Donny will get the throw in here for United. Eventually. I wanted to do a quick throw, but apparently they've taken forever to give me the ball. Alexander. Turns his man. Ball in. Elanga again. It's headed away. I love Alexander's crosses. If I start to abuse them, I'm sorry, but they're just so fucking fun to use. Gvardiol gets headed Gregoric and we'll get it clear. But Alexander's cross is so fun to do. I'm not going to try and abuse. Well, probably will abuse him. Bradshaw, good bit of play there. Darwin, he's an option. Elanga, providing himself as an option. Rhythm is a...
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
There's only so much I can defend you, Elanga, mate. There's only so much I can defend you. When you're clean through, that has to be going in. I can't keep defending you. I know you scored today. I appreciate that. But I just can't keep defending you when you're missing easy opportunities like that.
Oyer. Kukçu.
Laird gets there, surely.
So it's going to be a goal kick here.
Goal kicks come off Schlupp last. Alanga is a decent player, but he's stacked with attackers, to be honest. Move might be best for his career. He can go somewhere where he can play more. True, and after that miss, I don't know. Really. He'd always be back up here, that's the thing. Because we've got Sancho and we've got Alexander. And then Alanga would always be back up. Because Rashford, I think I'm going to move him permanently to a striker role. We move on Ronaldo, maybe. I want to keep Ronaldo till he retires, but he's only going to decrease. Cavani's going, actually. We still have 4 strikers, it'll be fine. We don't need to get rid of Ronaldo.
It's opening up for them.
Donny's done so well to give up to Bradshaw. We can't find a shot here. Finlay Alexander. Okay, it wasn't going to happen at that range, but it was worth a shot.
Well, we have 30
Oh
minutes
my
to
God,
go.
Guardiola's been out physical there. And Osasuna are on a run here. They can get a goal out of this, I think they'll be pleased. I've absolutely fucked it with Cucurella here. Luckily Guardiola's there to cover. McTominay gets it. I think we do maybe move Alanga on. But he is so good, man. What? I want to know how this has gone like this, because I've not played it like this at all. I'm on the wrong fucking... First of all, I'm on the wrong fucking camera angle. Give me a second. We'll do it for this. So I played it there. I played it there. How has it gone the other way? I mean, I know this is weak foot, but is it that weak? We're bringing off Van de Beek anyway. Give him enough time to rest before this big match against good old Southampton. What's McTominay's stamina looking like? 90. He's a fucking stallion. We don't need to rest him. Iron lungs. Remember we had 3-lung Park. He's got 3-lung McTominay. It doesn't really work the same because his name was Ji-Sung Park. That's why I call him 3-lung Park. But McTominay is stamina machine. Donald Van de Beek will make way. Didn't really want to have to do this, but Bruno will step in for the final few minutes. I know he doesn't have the captain's armband on, but he is the de facto captain. I mean, McTominay's going to have the armband for the game, but you got what I mean. That's going out, surely. Schlupp's not controlling that. Okay, I mean, either that or Laird will read it completely. Laird has had a very good game today. Kept Schlupp very quiet on the left-hand side, but I mean, you fucking cunt of a game. Why would I pass it there? But now Laird has kept Schlupp very quiet. Oh, Bruno getting stuck in immediately. Bradshaw. Oh, he saw the run about to be made from Darwin Nunez. Unfortunately, so did the Osasuna defender. Guardiola getting bodied here by Gregoritsch. And he's offside. Henderson makes a save anyway, but it's offside. Sometimes I genuinely don't think it matters where you aim a pass. It just goes wherever the game wants it to go. I think that might be the case, but McTominay is weak foot in. Exactly. Brilliant. But I don't think it goes that way. I don't think it goes the complete opposite way where I've aimed, really. Gregoritsch will make way now for whoever the fuck comes on. I don't even know any of their players. Kike Garcia. Another Garcia. Third Garcia of the day for Osasuna. Cucurella receiving it from Guardiola. I want Alanga to make the run here. He isn't doing. Why isn't he doing? Starting to. Oh, fuck off. Handball, I guess. I'll take it. It's a small dub, but Alanga just didn't want to run there. And the only reason I'm not starting Sancho is because, of course, Carabao Cup final. I want to go in with my best. Because after that, we'll have Blackburn in the cup and we can rest the best players again. And then we'll go back to the league. So it works out quite well for us, to be honest. Bruno gets closed down. Bradshaw. McTominay! You might as well. You don't know if you don't try. There's a reason. I'm starting to realise why I've got a lot of shots off target. These long shots may not be the ones. Goal kick anyway to Osasuna. I'm kind of just chilling. The only goal to separate the sides today is Anthony Alanga's header from that sweet, sweet Alexander cross.
Dominguez.
Guardiola couldn't win the header, and Osasuna may have a route in here because Guardiola's opposition. Okay. Fair. I mean, I understand Guardiola being in that position. I don't understand why everyone else just decided to fall asleep. But also going to get a goal back. Fair play, I guess. Ain't the end of the world. I have a bad habit of taking long shots. I've little to no chance of going in. Yeah, so do I. I mean, I don't know what the tracking here was at all from Upamecano or from, I believe it was. I have no idea who it was. Maybe Laird. I don't even know who was all there. But either way, tracking's bad. They end up with a goal. They're celebrating like they're going to go through. Away goals don't even matter, mate. So even if you were an aggregate, away goals got cancelled out, so it doesn't matter. Come on, rhythm. Show your rhythm. Alright, fair. I mean, the touches were heavier than I wanted them to be, but Cucurella intercepts. Bruno. I mean, we've obviously been the better team by a country mile, but on the same token, I don't really care if they get a goal, you know. Because Darwin Nunez is about to make it. Sorry. I mean, I know he hasn't fallen, but doesn't that warrant a penalty, no? He's literally stopped me taking the shot. Like, all right, you know what? Play your game, EA. We're already through. If Upamecano wins the header, Bruno Fernandes knocks it off to McTominay. 3-lung Scott. And Darwin does get the goal that he should have had a couple of minutes ago. And we lead. And again, I'm not going to say it, but I think we know who's going through here now. Manchester United. Scott McTominay does so well here to keep hold of the ball for that little skirmish. Plays it off to Darwin Nunez. And it is a finish from the Uruguayan that his counterpart Cavani would be proud of. To be fair, they're going to get relegated from the Liga. Scoring against the top-class Premier League team is the highlight of their season. Yeah, Kike Garcia is going to have that trophy on his mantelpiece. I scored against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Here's my title to show it. I don't know why he's got an accent like that, but yeah, he has scored past us. Not the end of the world though. Can I switch to the player I want to use? No? Alright, don't worry. Not a big deal. We're already through. I've tackled with Bruno and he's just walked for it. Laird's made the tackle as well. Don't worry about it though. And Laird mid tackle again. This time gets the ball. Very rare. So enjoy it. Alexander. He's got free reign. He's got fucking free reign on this pitch, ladies and gentlemen. He's just messing around. He's just having a bit of fun and he lays it off to Bruno Fernandes. And if it wasn't secure, I'm going to say it for a third time, if it wasn't secure, it is now 6-1 on aggregate. We've absolutely trounced them. We've turned up very late in the game.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can
Finlay
see.
Alexander runs this pitch.
Had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Finlay Alexander could run Manchester United for all I care. I love him. I love him. He's one of the best youth players I've ever had.
So the aggregate score now 6-1 here.
I know it's had to make Marcus Rashford move to striker, but I have to fit Finlay Alexander in the starting lineup somehow, and I've done exactly that. Rashford will still have his occasional right wing appearances if need be, but that position is purely Finlay Alexander's on a starting basis now. Tommy's trying to find Alanga. Right. Like, I'm not a magician or anything, but that ball didn't go there. With a lot more power on it, which I put on, to be fair. Guardiola. They're just falling over at this point. Go Guardiola. Show him his boss. Okay, them, I guess. Bradshaw. Plays it to Bruno. Rhythm. Bradshaw. I want to get Bradshaw goal so bad, man. He's left-footed? Since when was he left-footed? Oh, mate.
Can they hit on the break?
Cucurella heads it away, and that's going to do it. We'll just hold it in midfield. And that is a victory. Alexander looking like Messi, just torched the team. Oh, he's so fucking fun. He's absolutely a dream to play with. Only 19 years of age as well, and 80 rated. It's mental what he could become.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come
Darwin
up with
Núñez
grades for this match,
getting the opening goal, or getting the actual...
marks.
I mean, technically it was a winning goal because he got a second one and puts in the lead. Lying out with a header in the first half, equalised by CA Garcia after our defence was up position. But late goals from Darwin Núñez and Bruno Fernandes give us a 3-1 victory and a 6-1 on aggregate, and we advance in the Europa League. Like, I mean, if it had been anything else, I would have had questions. If we'd not advanced there, I would have had a lot of questions about this game. But, ladies and gentlemen, these are what the stats look like. I don't think there's any argument, is there, really? 56 to 44 in terms of possession. 17 shots to 5 and 6.4 expected goals to 1.6. We really could have more if we had more accuracy, but we're just pissing around today. We already knew we were going to win. We already knew we were through. We're just chilling. Man of the match, are you surprised? I'm not. Finlay Alexander. He's going to be collecting a lot more of these down the line. But 2 assists on the day and a 7.8 rating for the young Englishman. Darwin Núñez getting a goal and a 7.5 as well. Donny van de Beek solid as per usual. Even when he doesn't get goals, even when he doesn't get assists, he still plays well. It's ridiculous how good he is in career mode, and yet we don't use him in real life. Anthony Elanga with a goal and a 7.3. Patrick Bradshaw, a very good display from him as well. 66 rated, but he was solid. I know it's only Osasuna, but brilliant display from him. Bruno Fernandes with a goal and a 7.2 after coming off the bench, and Scott McTominay with the final assist and a 7.2, and another very good display from our 3-lung Scotsman. We need to think of a Scotty with a stamina machine, maybe. I don't know. We need to think of a stamina-related nickname for him. Nicholas Dominguez, why are you at Osasuna, first of all? Getting an assist and a 7.2. Oh yeah, I guess he was okay at CDM, but I mean we did score 3, so I don't know. Kike Garcia coming off the bench and getting a 6.8 rating with a goal. And I think that was it. Of course, I want to see what rating Benito got. He got a 6 rating despite being injured in the first minute. Hopefully he recovers quickly for them because they may need him. But it wasn't my intention to injure anyone on our team. Just wrong place, wrong time. Right, let's see who else went through alongside your boys. We're going to sim up to the Carabao Cup final first. We've actually got a press conference to do.
Time for a few questions.
Two great wins against Osasuna. People were expecting a much closer run thing. Can I speak to these people and ask what drugs they're on? Oh, we're getting audio issues. I'm nearly the end of the episode, fair enough, so we'll allow it. We're so confident on the ball. Starting to static a little bit. We're some static. Hopefully, well, we're nearly there. We've got through the game. That's all. That's the main part. Was it a game you always felt in control of? Yes. They did get the goal, but there was no worries, was there? We were 3-0 up in the first leg. Dominguez was very good in midfield for Osasuna. Was he? Were they making chances to the strikers? They had 5 shots, and none of them went in, apart from the one that went in. We never let up. He's got to be shit during training or something. Really thought Ten Hag would use him, especially with how awful the midfield has been. He needs to come in at some point. Just give him a chance. I mean, maybe he's waiting for using him against Liverpool, and he'll just perform a masterclass. Who knows? Amad Diallo loan offer. How useful is that after the transfer window's closed? West Ham could take him next season. On a 1-year loan deal, I suppose. But it won't go through till the summer, so I don't understand. Match rescheduled, which means we've got our next game in Europa League. And we also have 600k from getting past the preliminary round. Thanks for pushing me back into action at last. What do you mean at last? You literally played the other leg, and you scored in the other leg. Of course it was the right decision. Oh, I didn't mean to give it. I didn't realize it was a negative answer. Oh well, you're still happy. Well, up next is our first cup final of the season. Hopefully first of many. But it's our first cup final against Sutton. Before we go any further though, I do want to just check how my stream has crashed. Give me a second. I mean, it's still running, I think. But it's crashed on my phone. So, this is the Carabao Cup final. Of course, we need to take a look at the Europa League, see what we've got. Atalanta, old foes, I see. Season 1, we had these in our group. Fair play. It's not a bad draw at all. I'll take that. Not the worst. We did beat them twice in the Champions League group stage season 1. So hopefully we could do it again. Dinamo Zagreb versus Arsenal. Villarreal versus Lazio. Lyon versus Galatasaray. Ourselves versus Atalanta. Borussia Dortmund versus Leverkusen. Benfica versus Juventus. Dinamo Kiev versus Trabzonspor. And PSG versus Nice. Quite a lot of heavyweights in here, actually. It might be a little bit harder to win the Europa League than I thought. But anyway, we do get the dub. Happy bloody days. And look at the... It's only been 3 days. Look at him. Free long Scott. Scott the stamina machine. But to be fair, a lot of these players have full stamina as well. Even though it's only been 3 days. So fair play to them as well. But most of these guys didn't start. So Guardiola's recovered really well. What's his stamina? 84. I like players with good stamina. We might have to work on Upamecano's. We might have to work on Shaw's. Sancho's we have to work on as well. Osimhen and Rashford's are fine. We're going to end this episode here. I did want to talk a little bit more on how we qualified, but at the end of the day, the audio issues are going to persist, and I don't really want to have people get staticked again. So we'll wrap it up here. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of the Manchester United career mode. Up next, second part of today's double upload, we have got Sutton, Southampton, of course, in the Carabao Cup final. McTominay is a tank. I know, he's ridiculous. He's come up really well. I'm going to take a little look at his overall stats here because I've only really looked at stamina there. But look at the green everything. 72 pace, 76 shooting, 78 passing, 79 dribbling, 82 defending, 87 physical. It's like a staircase. And then these stats are just mad. Mental and physical stats, technical stats as well. Very, very good. Nearly everything in the green. He's so good on FIFA. Why can't he be like this in real life? How close is he to overalling up? Is there a way I can check? There is a way I can check. He's about just over halfway, to be fair. He could hit 86 for the end of the season, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. He's only 26 years of age as well. Plays much better than stats show, to be honest. Oh, he is absolute dominant midfield option. Holding midfield, he is one of the best in the Premier League in this career mode anyway. But ladies and gentlemen, I will end it there because I'm sick of the static and I'm sure you are as well. I'll see you very, very soon when we hopefully get our first bit of silverware, but I ain't banking on it with this game. Bye for now. First though, of course, I ain't trusting the game not to crash. See you all soon.